Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter, he seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into lethal counter-attacks too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back. And
well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid. and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Some beautiful scenes here inside the Minarao. It certainly retains all of its original character despite all of the modernisations and modifications of recent times. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Out to the left it goes. Help's available out wide. He's left his man. Chance. And shoots. It in for the follow-up. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pumps it into the area. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And it's hoisted clear. Gets the chance to cross. Good clearance and very necessary. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Caught offside that time. Mbappe. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Mbappe! Clears it out of harm's way. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And the shot! Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Battles to win it back. Just brushed off the ball there. Spain being made to look sloppy in possession here. It's a throw-in. Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's played forward. Merino. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Mbappe. Well, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already back underway here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Defending of the desperate variety.
Madrid really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Fabian Ruiz. He's played him through. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Llorente tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Mbappe. Tries a shot! Gone out for a throw-in.
Madrid made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
That'll be a throw-in. Spain get it back again. Right through the middle. Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Rudiger. And And the through ball is intercepted. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And play for a throw. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good ball. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, good interception. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior. Look at the defender bombing forward. Llorente is there to heat it away. Cuts it out. Fabian Ruiz. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Decent ball. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. There are a few waiting for it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Shot has a hit! In it goes!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Madrid draw first blood here.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him.
Valverde. Alaba. Hoists it forward. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Keeper sends it forward. Spain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. And there goes the final whistle. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. There's the whistle. Laporte. Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He just whacks it away. Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward, battles to win it back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Alexander-Arnold. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Now the counter. He's found his man. And he's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Needed a better pass there. Spain still without an attempt on target. Alexander-Arnold. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Floats one over. A buccaneering run from the defender. Gets up to head it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Alexander-Arnold. He's got options out wide. He's gone for it! Same again, same outcome.
Madrid really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Laporte. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Hoists it forward. Alaba. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alaba having a look. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Oh, it's come off the upright. Fabian Ruiz. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe has it in a wide position, so what next? Has a pop! He's delivered all right! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Courtois will lay claim to that. The whistle's gone, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Rudiger proves too strong there. Has it out wide now. Oh, the clearance is short. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Spain don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe plays it out to the flank. Going through. Mbappe.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Mbappe. He's got the ball glued to his feet. That looks a good ball. And that has been cleared. Out for a throw. Pumps it into the area. Knocks it away. Gets it, and now what? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead...
Big chance! He's got away with one there. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. There are a few waiting for it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Looking to dink it in. Madrid are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two changes being made right now. Big chance, corner. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Laporte goes looking. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Spain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Hoists it forward.
Spain are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Gets the better of his man. Here comes another cross. Defending of the desperate variety. The leveller or the knockout blow. Either way, it's got to happen right away.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Mbappe! Oh, hits one! And in it goes! Two up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's going to be a double change then. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
He's got through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's played forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. He's left his man. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And there goes the final whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Has a goal! And they've been caught out here. Forward it goes. Here it comes. Tries to get it clear. Shoots!
Too close for comfort.
Alexander-Arnold, Mbappe. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Madrid seeking to maximise the moment. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Alaba did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And it's played forward, plays it out to the wing, played back in. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Throw in. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Bruno Fernandes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. A buccaneering run from the defender. Knocks it away. Mbappe whipped it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Has gone out. Pedro Neto. Well positioned to make that interception. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He gets past his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Crunching tackle. Mbappe battling down that right flank. Big chance! João Cancelo drives it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gets it back. Back into the middle. João Cancelo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Play for a throw. He's had a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Hoists it forward. Mbappe is onto it and can take it up. And now the breakaway. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Looks to dink one in. And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Portugal come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is... Towering header! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Alaba. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Right through the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. That's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then.
Madrid have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Has a hit! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good ball. Receives it in a good position. Hits one! Oh, taken with style. That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Has a hit! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Portugal take the lead. Oh, real danger here! Alaba. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes with the slide tackle there. Mbappe. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Out to the left it goes. Looking for a decent ball in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Looking to dink it in. In comes the corner. Forward, what does he try from here? He's pinged one through here. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior. It's on a plate. Room for a shot. And it's hoisted clear.
Madrid are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Good idea, just poorly executed.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Caught offside that time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Mbappe. Valverde set up one goal so far. Goalkeeper's ball. Chance to break. Rudiger is the guilty party there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's got through. Ruben Neves. It's the up he gets! It's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's... So that's it. It is all over. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
When you get free-flowing football out wide with consistent supply into the box, it brings excitement and entertainment to the proceedings. That was a brilliant display of good wing play for me, and I just really liked what I saw here.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So it's away we go then. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
From Courtois.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cleared away. Bruno Fernandes
Gets up to head it! Goal! Portugal! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Cuts it out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes.
He's had a shot!
Steered forward. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Well read, he sorted that out. Chance to break, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has he picked him out? Got a size of goal here. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo goes for the cross.
And the finish!
Danger averted for now. Tries to get it clear.
Tries a shot! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Alaba. Forward it goes. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Could be shoots. Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Portugal get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Up he gets! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Pedro Neto. He's pinged one through here. Bruno Fernandes.
Has a pop!
And the ball's come out.
Goes for it! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alaba. It's the through ball. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Over to the left. Gets into some space. Has a hit! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he just whacks it away. Great lead! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Portugal take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Rudiger does well there, alert. Back into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo plays it forward. Just the goalkeeper. And the shot! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's had a go! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Portugal utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. João Cancelo. Oh, some tackle that. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Big chance! In it goes! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Mbappe. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Cleared without complication. They've played it short. Hits one! Back of the net!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So is this the start of a comeback? No doubt. Oliver receives a free kick for that. Pedro Neto pins it out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. It's loose. Diogo Dalot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Face to face. He's gone for it! Goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Hits one! They've done it!
That was easy. Almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Shapes to shoot!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Valverde drives it forward.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo plays it out to the flank, tries to dink it in. Has a pop! And that would have won it.
Cristiano Ronaldo should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Bernardo Silva with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now can he finish? And he's whipped it in low. And it's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance! It's there!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Battles to win it back. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pinged forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And now they can launch a counter. Nicely measured pass. Vinicius Junior.
Madrid need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Pedro Neto. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's still got it, needs help. And now the breakaway. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Just brushed off the ball there. The final seconds now. Portugal just have to run down the clock. Alaba has come steaming up from the back for this. And they've been caught out here. He's got it, and he's got time. Ruben Neves can get it clear. And that will be the final act. Portugal winners by the odd goal. Really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal certainly ran a perfect race from start to finish. Out of the blocks quickly, they got themselves in front, and they just didn't look back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.